Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, you guys, let me share this out. I do think the notification went out, but just in case, let me share it out because some people, I found that everybody doesn't get the notification. Some people get it, some people don't. So let me go ahead and share it out. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's Saturday going? I'm gonna do my shouts out in a second. All right. Hope everybody is doing well, doing well. Hey Xavier, what's up, babes? Let me do my shouts out in a second. Hold on, let me get to them. All right. Oh, Street, where you been? You say you missed my lives? Listen, Young Rich, you know we gonna get there, honey. We are definitely gonna get there. Hey, it's me, D. What's up, nephew? Nephew, just be clear, I have no interest in seeing your naked freestyle. So I'm just saying, warn me before that's what you decide to do. What's up, Evs? Hey, below. What's up, my members? Look at all my members in green. The first 3 comments I see. Yes. Hey, L Love. Mwah. How you doing? Hey, Z Shaw. China White. Yes. Another member in the house. Hey, Xavier. Oh, Street. You missed me. I missed y'all. Yes, I've been modeling for the other channels. You guys go at the same time, except yeah, a lot of us go around the same time. Yeah, and what I find is when I do try to switch up my times, then y'all be like, whoa, wait a minute. You went early or you went, so y'all kind of got used to me. But I do understand a lot of y'all, like, because I see y'all around O Street. I see you in other chats and stuff like that. So I understand that y'all support a lot of people. And if you got to catch me in a replay, I get it. I get it. I support a lot of people as well, and I can't catch everything and everybody. And sometimes I know it was a joke, it's me D, but I just want to let you know that okay. Now I know y'all was playing. I don't think El Teddy was though. I think El Teddy is fully expecting. But yeah, it's hot there in the Midwest. Today was actually really nice. I think it's actually getting rain later on. It looks like rain, but it's actually really nice outside. It was breezy today. It wasn't real hot. I was out running some errands. I spent some daggone money today. Ooh, I did a little shopping. I think there's a hornet's nest or something right over top of my car, like the tree that from where I park my car. Because every time I go outside, I thought they were bees, but when I got a closer look, they look more like hornets or something. I don't know, but whatever it is, they got stingers on them. And every time I go outside, it's more and more on my car. And I was like, because I need to wash my car. So I'm thinking that they're attracted to the pollen that's on my damn car. So I had to get my car washed today because I was like, one of them was holding me captive today when I was ready to leave. He was perched right on the handle to my car. And I was like, I'm not bothering you. I'm not going to interrupt what you got going on. Okay, I'm gonna let you have that, but I'm gonna have to. I meant to text the guy. I'm gonna text him when I get off of here. The guy that does my yard. I'm gonna text him to just warn him that it's out there, and I think it's in that tree. I really think it's in that tree that right in front of. I have a tree in my front yard, and I really think it's in that tree. To warn him, and then to just see if he has something that maybe he can treat it with. It might be the Chinese hornets that kill people. Child, listen, Xavier, I can't. I have no gift to bring rum pum pum. Child. So that's what that was. So I went out today. I had to get me I needed me a new wanted a new comforter set. So I went and found me a cute little, it ain't cute. I mean, it's not ugly, but it's nothing spectacular. I couldn't find, you know when you see something and you don't buy it. Oh, I saw the cutest comforter a while back and I didn't get it. And I should have bought it when I saw it because it was so cute. So I just got a little plain comforter set today. It ain't nothing spectacular. So I'm going to keep looking for another one because I want one that's like, I guess fancy, for lack of a better word. Fancy. And then I bought a couple of birthday gifts. I got a few Leos in the family. So I went and did that. And that was it. Got me something to eat and came home. So that was my Saturday. It wasn't real exciting. I was gonna get some crabs this weekend, but I changed my mind while I was out. I didn't feel like it. Get the Raid spray that you can spray from 50 feet away. Mm. I gotta find it first. Like, I'm pretty certain it's in that tree, but I don't see it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it. So I gotta find the daggone thing first. But that's why I'm gonna let him know it's up there so that I can keep an eye on it. But yeah. But of course it's gonna rain because I say all that to say, of course it's gonna rain because I just got my car washed. So of course it's gonna rain. Anyway. But that was pretty much it, you guys. So, Ebbs, are you still here? I saw her pop her head in at the beginning. You still in here, Ebbs? I'm going to make an announcement. She don't know that I'm about to volunteer her for something, but she'll be all right with it. So for those of y'all, y'all know that Making the Cut has a season 2, right? And that's the show with Tim Gum and Heidi Klum. It's like their upscale version of Project Runway. It's like, hey, Pinky Tiki. That's like their upscale, Project Runway that is in season 2. And y'all, thank you for the people who gave me the dropped it in my inbox and stuff like that, because I was told that it was canceled, that there wasn't going to be a season 2. It looks like they had to figure out how to do season 2 around COVID. And it looks like, from what I can tell, they came up with a pretty good concept of how to do it. They're in a bubble. They're in a bubble. So I probably will not be doing play-by-play reviews of it, but Abby and I are going to do some live conversations about Making the Cut. She don't know that, but I just told her. Because she's already finished off, I think there are 4 episodes, and I've only seen episode 1. So I'm going to get caught up, and we'll do the first conversation for episodes 1 through 4, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Quintessential. Hey, C Golden. Look at my members in the room. Mwah. Hey, Travel Love. How are you? So yeah, and I have to come up with a new members only review, because next week is the season finale of Growing Up Hip Hop, even though y'all weren't watching it, but it's okay. Y'all weren't watching the reviews, but it's okay. You love that show? Okay, so we're going to do some live conversations. She don't know that, but I just told her. Yep. She don't know, but I just told her. And we'll probably rotate channels. It'll be over here, and then it'll be over there, and it'll be over here, and over there. Bridal sis and historical I think I just fell out. I'm mad you said historical teeth guy, but that is the most accurate description of him. And they're my 2 favorites, but I've only seen the first episode, so please don't say nothing else. Please, please, please. But those are my 2 favorites right now, too. But when I tell you, you just took me out with historical teeth guy, because that is probably the most accurate damn description. C Golden, you win the award. That is so accurate, but so wrong all at the same time. I saw one on Zelly, and it's so nice. So called a spa something, and it's the color of Tiffany's brand color, the aqua green and white details. You talking about the comforter set? I love a Tiffany color, but it would clash in my bedroom. My bedroom colors are deep purple and gray. Purple and gray. So that would clash with my bedroom colors, but that's beautiful. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of Tiffany. Am I going to go see and review Zola? I am going to go see Zola because I do want to support T.S. Madison. Y'all know I love me some T.S. Madison. I don't know about a review of it, but I need to find out where it's playing. But I do want to go. I do want to support it. I do want to go support it. Hey, peace, love. What's up, boo? So that's that on that. I also have another announcement, and we're going to get into these topics. On Thursday at 8:00, the panel will be open to the Justice League. I'm not sure who's coming through, but the Justice League will be interviewing Martell Starr from The Circle. So be on the lookout for that advertisement. I'm going to try to work on that early tomorrow so that I can get it to him and myself, and we can start putting it on our social media. But he will be here on, so for those who watch The Circle, it is a YouTube reality-based LGBTQIA show over on YouTube. It's called The Circle ATL. And We review it. Myself, Abby reviews, Scotty by Nature, Giving You the Real Tea. All of us review it. And so I have opened up the panel to them. I'm not sure, everybody's work schedule, but certainly that is potentially who you guys will see. So, no, not Martell Hall. Girl, go somewhere, child. Martell Star, honey. Star. I thought you was about to say Martell. Lord, no, not Martell Holt. Child, no. Lord, no. It's on demand if you have Spectrum. I do not have Spectrum, but I'll see if it's on demand. It may still be on demand. I have DirecTV. And it may be, I want to support it though. I want to buy a ticket because I was going to say I may be able to find it other places, but I'm going to buy a ticket. Even if I can find it at home, I'm still going to buy a ticket just to support it. But I do want to see it though, because like I said, I want to support T.S. Madison. All right, y'all. So let's go on and get into some of this hoo-ha and woo-woo. Y'all, I just did my Love After Lockup review, and I feel like I said hoo-ha, woo-woo like a million times. But anyway. In the category, let's start with, hey, Zara, how you doing? Let's start with the categories of We Didn't Ask for That. So in the first category of We Didn't Ask for That, no, before I forget, let me do some Black excellence because we always got to start with some positive. If we don't do nothing else, if the read ain't taught me nothing else, let's start with some Black excellence, child. Lord, shouts out to the read because we got to start off with something positive before we get into this woo-ah and hoo-la-la. Oh, Jesus. Because we about to get into it. Okay, first of all, I want to say congrats to Imani Stanton and Jayla Jackson. They are the first female duo of color to win Harvard's annual summer debate competition. And this is a picture of the young ladies. Oh, can y'all see it? It's blurry. Little Black girl magic, okay? Little Black girl magic. Second of all, shouts out to LeBron James, who has become the first billionaire athlete while still playing. So other athletes have, we know Michael Jordan, things like that have gotten the money. But while still playing, he is, I don't think it's happened yet, but I think they're saying he will be, the first billionaire athlete. So shouts out to him as well. All right. So in the category, we didn't ask for that. The Whitney Houston estate, aka Pat Houston, has announced that there will be a Whitney Houston hologram residency down to the Las Vegas. Who asked for that? Pat Houston. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that. Pat? Nobody wants it. You know what I would rather have seen? I would rather have seen them create a Whitney Houston tribute show down in Vegas with somebody that could really, really sing. Like, I don't know who they would get for that part because we know that them women's lungs and vocal cords was anointed by God. But I'm sure that there are other singers who could give her a run for her money. But who really wants to see a 2-hour hologram of Whitney Houston? And that is no disrespect. But who wants to see that? Who asked for that? Pat Houston. Who asked for that? I don't think nobody called you and said, you know what would be a good idea. It's absolutely creepy. She probably did, Pinky Tinky. She probably ran through the money. She probably did. I would rather they build a Whitney Houston museum with documentation of her live performances. Right. Like Vegas has all sorts of live shows. I would even see now. I'm still not saying I would go see it. But let's be clear. If there was like a Whitney Houston tribute show in Vegas, if I was in Vegas and I ain't had nothing else to do and they was like $20, $30 tickets, I might go. I wouldn't go to Vegas for the show. But if I'm there and I got a free 2-3 hours in my day, I'd go see it. But for y'all to think that the majority of us have any interest in sitting through a 2-hour hologram performance of Whitney Houston, no ma'am. No ma'am. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that. Pat, nobody asked for that. Sissy don't want it. Okay, don't none of us want that. Who gets Whitney's money now that Bobby Christina's gone? Her estate. I don't know. I'm pretty certain Bobby Christina did not have a will. I mean, I can't say that beyond a shadow of a doubt. Now, I'm not a lawyer, ladies and gentlemen, but her next heir is Bobby. Her last living heir is Bobby. When I say heir, I mean relative, right? So unless she had a will, Bobby Brown actually would get whatever Bobby Christina is entitled to, unless there is a will or he signed it over. Now, y'all lawyers in the chat, let me know. But it's unless there's a will or Whitney Houston has some sort of stipulation in her will. Now, Whitney might have had a stipulation in her will. Because Bobby's her father, though. Bobby isn't entitled to anything because of through Whitney, but she didn't have any children and she wasn't married. So when you die and you don't leave a will, it goes to your next living kin. Her next of kin is Bobby Brown, unless there was a will or Whitney Houston put some sort of stipulation in her will to say, in the event of Bobby Christina's passing before the age of X, Y, and Z, then her stuff would resort to the estate. Now, let's be clear. I haven't heard anything in the news about Pat Houston fighting Bobby Brown. I haven't heard anything about any fights over money. So I don't know that to be a fact in this situation. But if we're talking about the succession, no. Oh, you know what, Abby? Were they legally married? You know what, Abby? I forgot about that. But you know what? He was broke. So either that relationship had been dissolved or Bobby Christina's estate was handled in a different place. I forgot about Nick Gordon. I forgot all about Nick Gordon. But Nick Gordon was found guilty in civil court. He was found guilty of being a part of her death or something like that. Yeah, Nick Gordon is dead now as well. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. Hey, what's up, Auntie? Hey, Natalia. But Nick Gordon is deceased as well. So listen, y'all, that's a tangle web. I don't know. That needs a whole lot of lawyers. But I know that the majority of the estate, there is an estate. There's a Whitney Houston estate. Like Bobby Christina got a percentage and got part of it or whatever, but there was an estate set up that Pat Houston is in charge of. And unless there was a will, if her and Nick Gordon was still married, then it would have gone to Nick Gordon. But if they were divorced or their relationship had been annulled, then it reverts to Bobby. But honestly, y'all, because I haven't heard no whole lot of arguing and fighting over it, I feel like there was a will. I feel like there must have been some sort of will or something. Because I haven't heard of any fighting between Bobby and Pat Houston. And I feel like if Bobby got any parts of that money, I feel like Pat would have something to do with it. But I just don't know that to be true. I don't know. The heir can't override power of attorney, can they? Again, it's all about whether you have all of that in place. Like there would have had to have been a power of attorney. I do know that at the hospital, Bobby Brown made the decision as far as her medical was concerned. I know Bobby Brown was in charge of that. Remember? Bobby Brown was in charge of all of that. as far as the hospitals, and Pat tried to get in there, but Bobby was like, that's my child. And so it seems to me like, because he was the one that was able to make the medical decisions. And Nick Gordon was still alive when all of that happened. So Bobby Brown was the one that was making the medical decisions for Bobby Christina. They signed, and they may have, that's what I'm saying, they may very well have signed everything over to Pat. I don't know that I don't know. But I just know it seems like I don't remember hearing about any arguing or fighting or legal cases as it relates to Bobby Christina's estate. So I feel like whatever they resolved, it was resolved privately. Yeah, I feel like it was resolved privately. Whatever needed to be handled, it was handled privately. That's how I feel about it. Because I feel like this: if Bobby Brown was in charge of anything over to the Whitney Houston estate, he would not be okay with no damn hologram. I'm gonna say this: people can say a whole lot of things about Bobby Brown, but I'm gonna say that I feel like Bobby Brown has handled this situation with Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina after Whitney Houston's death and everything. I feel like he handled it with a lot of class. I really do. I really feel like, I mean, he did not allow a lot of things to be, you know, I feel like he handled it with a lot of class. That's just from where I'm sitting. Because I feel like there was a lot of things Bobby Brown could have done that he did not do. There were a lot of things that he could have said that he did not say. Now, he cleared his name on some stuff. I give him that. He cleared his name on some stuff, as he should have. He had every right to clear his name as it relates to public perception of who he was and what he did in his relationship to Whitney Houston. He had every right to do that. But he did it without dragging Whitney Houston, in my opinion. Because he ain't tell us nothing we ain't already know. Hell, he kept quiet about the affair with old girl. Old girl told us the story. Bobby never told us about Whitney Houston and y'all know who I'm talking about. Not Robin. What's the girl name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The girlfriend. I mean, he talked about the fact that they didn't get along, and he, you know, talked about the fact that they wasn't cool, but he ain't never spilled those beans. I feel like he should have been fighting, because Pat has just been reigning over Whitney's estate. Fighting for what, though? What is he fighting for? Him and Whitney, it ain't like they had just got divorced. They hadn't been together for years. Like, what is he fighting for? And remember, Bobby Christina was an adult. I mean, she was over 18, so it was only but so much he could do as it relates to that as well. I feel like he tried. I feel like he tried to intervene and tried to help, but it was only but so much he could do. I know he wasn't happy about that reality show. Remember that reality show that came out after Whitney Houston died with her and Bobby Christina and all that, and Nick? I know he ain't like that. He said that he didn't think that was a good idea. I think he didn't talk about that because he didn't want people to think he was just Whitney's beard. Well, I think he didn't talk about that because he respected their relationship, and he respected and loved Whitney. I think it was just out of respect, honestly. Hey, everybody. Hey, D'Amelia. Miss McCombs, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. With that much death and the circumstances around them, at some point, a person has to just submit and pray. Child, you right. I think Miss Sissy has dementia. She may. She may very well. Yeah. So that's under the category of stuff we ain't asked for. Next, under the category of stuff we ain't asked for is, child, we got another reboot, child. Let's go on down here. VH1 is bringing back the Surreal Life with Tamar Braxton, August Alsina, Dennis Rodman, and more. Y'all, we didn't ask for this. I don't know if you all remember the Surreal Life. The Surreal Life used to come on like, it didn't come on VH1 at first. It came on like UPN, or what was that other channel? Was it UPN, and it was another one. It was UPN, and it was, what was that other channel, y'all, that was around then? Moesha came on UPN. It was another one. Anyway, it's gonna be on VH1 now. Now let me say this. First of all, so what the Surreal Life is, the WB, thank you. Hey, catch me out. Hey, boo. Yes, the WB. Let me say this. No, it wasn't always VH1. It wasn't always VH1. It used to come on, and I'm gonna tell you why I remember, because the first season, it wasn't on VH1 the first season. The first season had, like, I think, was that the first season that had Webster, MC Hammer, the girl from 90210, I think Corey Feldman. But it didn't come on VH1 because I don't even think I had cable. I don't remember. Anyway, but I don't think it was on VH1. Let me say this. I don't think it was on VH1, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think it was, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong because y'all know I'm old and my memory bad. I didn't remember it being on VH1, but I could be wrong. Right. Okay. Google says the first season was on it. Thank you, Abby. Thank you for the fact check. Because I didn't think it started on VH1 because I remember watching it, and I don't think I had cable when I was watching it that first season. I don't think. So let me be clear about what the Surreal Life was. The Surreal Life. Okay, y'all got to remember. You got to go back. Oh, it was on both. Okay, you have to go back. For those of you, Xavier, you're not going to be with us, boo, because you're a little too young to remember. But for those of you that are in my age group or earlier, we got to get in our time machine, and we got to go all the way back to when the Surreal Life was first on. The Surreal Life was actually one of the first reality shows. And it was trying to mimic the real world at the time. That whole concept of we're going to put all these people in a house and we're going to see what happens. But the gimmick was with the Surreal Life was that you had pretty much like C-list stars, people who used to be here, but for whatever reason they're here, and so they're kind of on this reality show, right? So we had the Websters, we had the MC Hammers, Corey, Gabriella, like I said, from 90210. I remember Flavor Flav and Brigitte Nielsen. Child, that's when they first fell in love. Y'all remember Flavor Flav and Brigitte Nielsen met on the Surreal Life, and they turned that into like a whole thing. They had like a spinoff over on VH1. Omarosa. So it had, and I think it ran for like 3 or 4 seasons. Like it had a couple of good seasons. I'm sure y'all can find it on YouTube and all of that. So these were not A-list celebrities. These were people who probably needed a little quick paycheck. And so I think they were probably in the house for a couple of weeks. And it basically just documented what went on in the house. And Pepper was on there. Child, I missed that one. So they're bringing it back. They're rebooting it. And what I mean by we didn't ask for this is because I feel like we have so many other versions of it now. Like when the Surreal Life first came out, it was new. It was a new concept. But now it's just been done. I remember like that first season, like they actually had to like go to the grocery store and they had like a budget, a certain amount of food. Like it was like this whole like living in this different, like surreal reality, right? Hey, Really B, I remember the Surreal Life. Tammy Faye, right? Tammy Faye was on there. Vanilla Ice was on there. Ron Jeremy, the guy from Vern, what was his name? Vern, is little person the appropriate name because I don't want to be inappropriate. From the movies, he was on there riding around in his little scooter, honey. They had a wrestler on there. China was on there. Yes, Janice Dickens crazy ass. Vern Troyer, thank you. He passed away as well, right? R.I.P. to Vern. So they had these cast of characters on here, and they were interesting. I mean, it was what it was, but I just feel like at this point, thank you, Austin Powers. I just feel like right now we've got Celebrity Big Brother, and we've got so many different versions of this. I just don't know. Screech was dang. There's a whole lot of people on there that passed away. Yeah, what's up, Big Daddy? Screech was on there. Ooh, hey Shawana, hey babes. Dang, it's a whole lot of RIPs from the Surreal Life. See, that's another reason why we don't need to reboot this thing. Oh my gosh. So that's my first thing with this is that we didn't ask for it. But here's my second thing. Tamar, I thought you wasn't going to do no more reality. I thought reality TV ruined your life. I thought reality TV ruined your relationship with your sisters. I thought reality TV ruined your relationships. What? You were never, ever, ever gonna do reality TV again. Ma'am, why are you the first one to sign up? Man, why are you here? Why are you here? They canceled Celebrity Big Brother? Dang, I liked it. But, I can understand why they canceled it, though. They probably had a hard time getting people on there to commit, the type of people they wanted on there to commit. They already shortened the season. It already wasn't as long as like a real Celebrity a real Big Brother season. Because one of them people trying to commit to no 3 months and no house. They got shit to do. But I will say this is Celebrity Big Brother. They actually got some decent celebrities in there. Like, it wasn't like all like Z-list people. They actually got some decent people in there. With TV now, they are just throwing any and everything at the wall to see what'll stick. That's true. Alexis RK. Yes, they did. They did. They absolutely did. Tamar is just a walking contradiction. It's just, I'm like, did you not say she meant no more with WeTV, child? Did you not say you wasn't gonna do this to us no more? You wasn't gonna do this to us no more. I mean, Peter Brady married old girl from Top Model and they had a spinoff. What? I didn't know that. Wasn't Scott Baio on one of the seasons? I feel like Scott Baio was on one of the seasons. Adrian Curry, yeah. Guess what I'm saying? They had a lot of people on those shows, y'all. And I feel like it must have run longer than I feel like it ran, because I feel like it only had like 3 seasons. But the more y'all name, the more I'm like, no, I guess it had more than 3 seasons. Oh, UK Big Brother, Tiffany was on there. New York, that don't surprise me. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Now, let me say this, and here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you, this is what's gonna happen. And y'all know this like I know this. Here's what's gonna happen. Tamar is gonna go on this show. She gonna act a fool. They're going to put it on camera, and then she's going to go public and say that they edited her wrong. They're just trying to make her look like the angry Black woman. They're trying to make her look bad, and that's not really a true representation of what it was. I said, that's what it is. The Brad was on there too. Oh, 6 seasons. Okay, so it did run longer than I thought, but that's still a lot of people. Absolutely, she's gonna blame editing. They're just trying to make me look like the angry Black woman. I didn't do this and I didn't say that. I promise y'all, I'm giving y'all. So I don't know when they're gonna start filming. I don't know when they're gonna start filming, but I promise y'all, if they start filming next month, y'all know when they start dropping them clips. Wait till the trailer drop. Jinx, you said the same thing. She definitely gonna act a fool with CJ Perry. I'm already prepared for. Who is CJ Perry, y'all? I'm gonna have to look him up or her up. Who's CJ Perry? I mean, Dennis Rodman, y'all know is gonna act a fool. And August Alsina, what you there for? Why are you there, sir? Tamar has the same song and dance every time it's time to hold her accountable. Absolutely. Right. Is August going to, that's all they're going, that's all they're trying to do. They're going to try to get him on camera saying something about his entanglement. I feel like he has told us enough. I feel like we got it. She'll be medicated on the show and be mellow. She got to make good TV, honey. She's got to have, Tamar can't help but be the center of attention. She's got to make some good TV. She needs to make some good TV. August got kids to feed. The music ain't selling. Ciao. Oh, she just got fired from Total Divas and WWE. She was a complete mess. Oh, see, I don't, you know what? I have not watched wrestling in so long. I don't know anything about wrestling. I don't watch Total Divas. I stopped watching wrestling, and I grew up on wrestling. I grew up watching all of it. WCW, WW, before it was WWE, the WWF. It wasn't UFC. It was another like little underground, real bootleg wrestling. I used to watch all of that. The Four Horsemen, Road Runners, of course, anybody on WWE. I grew up on all of that. And then I kind of got away from it when I kind of got away from it, and then after when I was in college, I got back into it because I was actually rooming. Um, Big Daddy's in the house. I was actually roommates. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I was actually roommates, and one of my roommates was really, really big into wrestling, and so I started watching wrestling again, like in college. And then when I moved back home, I had stopped watching it, and then when I moved back home, I got back into it because then that's with The Rock. I was hanging out with people who was watching it, and so I started watching it again. But I haven't watched it in a while. I haven't watched it in a while. The Hardy Boys, yes. Listen, I can go all the way back to like the early 80s with remember the cartoon that used to come on, Junkyard Dog and The Sheik and Child. Don't get me started. We could be on wrestling all day long. We could be on wrestling all day long. I remember the first WrestleMania. I actually saw the first WrestleMania. Child. You just knew you was gonna marry one of the Steiner brothers. Listen, I remember Randy Macho Man Savage. I used to love Andre the Giant. I thought he was the sweetest gentle giant. I loved me some Andre the Giant. Like, I could go back, child. Me too, see Golden. I even watched Glow. I absolutely watched the Glow. Remember when, what was it, Miss Americana or whatever broke her arm? Ooh, I still remember that. They replayed that thing 500 times. I still remember, ooh, see her arm pop out. Ooh, yes. Sean the Heartbreak Kid. I like Tamar, not all her actions, but why do we always have to hold someone accountable as if their actions really changes something in our day? Well, I think. Okay, so that's an interesting question. I can speak for myself. When I say hold them accountable, my thing is this: what you don't get to do is play in my face. You are grown, you can do whatever you want to do, but don't sit here act a fool on TV and then you want to always blame somebody else and never take accountability. That's what I mean by hold her accountable. You out here acting a fool, but it's always editing. It's always somebody else. It's always they're just trying to make me look bad. They're just trying to exploit the Black woman. They're just trying to create this narrative, but that's not what it is. It's you, ma'am. It's you. So that's what I mean by hold her accountable. Like at the end of the day, what she does don't change nothing over here in my house. But you the one that go out here acting a fool and then want to blame everybody else. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. If she's out on social media getting backlash and being upset and cry, but you hold her accountable for her actions, that's because the backlash, then she gets upset. Yep, went to one of the Saturday night main events, best year ever. Same year I saw the Jackson Victory Tour. I know that's right, C. Golden. Oh yeah, you do go back to Jackson Victory Tour. I remember the Jackson Victory Tour. Did I go? I don't think I did. I know they came here, and I want to say they played at RFK Stadium, but I don't think I went. I don't think I went. Matter of fact, I'm almost certain I didn't go. Yeah. We're not personally holding her accountable in her life. It's definitely not that deep. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember Ted DiBiase. I used to love me some Ted DiBiase. Jake the Snake, and he would pull that damn snake out. Yes, honey. The Boss Man, Ultimate War. Yes, yes, Lauren, yes. Yeah, we were around the same age, C. Golden. I think I was a little bit older than that, but I wasn't too much older than that. I don't believe. I know I was in like middle school. Yep, that's when it was WWF versus WCW. Yep. The I said the Road Runners. I meant runners. I meant Road Warriors. I used to love the Road Warriors. I still remember their intro music. Da 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 da. I forget the words, but I remember the song. Yes. Gold Dust. Ooh, I think you might have stomped me with that. I don't know if I remember Gold Dust now. Oh, you might have got me with that one, O Street. Gold Dust. I don't know if I remember Gold Dust. I think you got me. I think you might have got me with Gold Dust. Me too, Big Daddy. I prefer WCW. Yep, Jimmy Superfly Snooker. I remember. I prefer WCW as well. Abby, do me a favor when you get a chance, or one of my mods. I think Abby might be the only mod I have in the room right now. Can you drop the link for Rastaclat when you get a chance, please? And Juggernaut, the discount code Juggernaut. So Rastaclat, y'all know we love Rastaclat over here, and Abby and I have been buying them and doing our videos. You know, our friend Juggernaut of Souls, who also has a YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check him out. He has a discount code. So if you check out Rastaclat, the bracelets, they're real nice. I don't have one on today. Wait a minute. I think I got one over here. Yes, I do. I have one right here. This is one of the roster class. This is the Boston Celtics one. They have all of the NBA teams. They have all of Major League Baseball and all the NBA teams. They do not have NFL. I'm hoping that they're going to get the NFL when the season starts. But they have the astrological signs up until Leo. I think they have Leo up there. And they just have a nice variety. And they're different types. This one is like a braided one. They have all the different kinds. But if you have, but there's a discount code, Juggernaut. This weekend, I believe the discount code is 50%. It's normally 20%. But this weekend, I believe it's this weekend, the discount code is 50%. So y'all check it out. Zara, is my book club active right now? That is a good question. The answer is no, but I am going to get it active. And I feel bad that I have abandoned you guys, but I am getting back on it. And absolutely I am. I think I said I was going to give myself the summer because I knew July was going to be really tight. But we're going to reboot it. We're definitely going to reboot it. Please make sure y'all go over there and check out Rastaclat. Y'all go ahead and use that Juggernaut. Use discount code Juggernaut. I believe it is 50% this weekend. It's always 20%. But y'all go over there and check it out. And if it's not 50% this weekend, just hold on to that order because then it's next weekend. But I think it was this weekend. I'm almost certain it was this weekend. You missed me over there. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back. But we're definitely going to get back on it. Because the book that we were reading, The Perfect Find, you know, they're making it into a movie. And they're actually filming it right now. Gabrielle Union is starring in it. It's got Niecy Nash. And I forgot who the male lead was. I forgot. But they're actually in the process of filming it now. And Tia Williams, the author of the book, she actually has a new book out, and it's out, and I believe it's on the New York Times bestsellers list. It's doing really well. And I actually reached out to her on Instagram, and she responded, and she said she was going to check it out. But I feel bad because I reached out to her and she said she was going to check out the page, and then I sort of fell off. But I'm going to get back on it, and then I'll send her the links to the videos so she can check it out. But yeah, but we will definitely be getting that back up and going. Definitely. I want to do Cicely Tyson's book. It was on back order because, of course, when she passed away. So maybe that'll be our next book. Now that it may not be on back order anymore. I'm sure it's probably not. But I do want to do Cicely Tyson's book. So maybe that'll be the next book we do. What genres? I actually do. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. The first book we did was a historical Black romance. This one is more of a contemporary romance. I want to do, so let me say this about the book club, you guys. I don't want it to be too heavy. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I have no problem doing history. Y'all know I love history. I have no problem doing historical books that are based in like a time period. Like one of the books I looked at is based during like the Harlem Renaissance. That kind of stuff. And then we can talk about the historical references and stuff. But I don't want to do like... I don't want to do stuff that's too deep. I don't. I have to read a lot of that stuff for work, you know, and for my own personal knowledge. But I don't have a problem reading books set in a certain time period. But I'm just not trying. Like, I ain't trying to do Roots. Even though I have read Roots and I love Roots. You know what I mean? I don't want to do stuff like that's heavy like that. Does that make sense what I'm saying to y'all? Yeah. 50% is all. It's okay, so it is 50% this weekend. So y'all get on over there to Rastaclat. And y'all get y'all some bracelets. Me and Abby be rocking our bracelets, honey. And the whole TSF, Lord, I was going to say TFC. TSF tribe, we be over there rocking our Rastaclat. What about ancient Rome? Listen, I take suggestions. I will take suggestions. Yes. So there's that on that. So that is in the category of stuff we did not ask for. Now let's talk about the NFL, honey. The NFL said, oh Lord, the NFL said y'all can play if y'all want to. We know in this upcoming NFL season, we are getting ready for. The NFL has said that if there is a COVID outbreak, Cams, you're interested in the book club? Abby, I know I'm working you, boo. Can you get the link for my book club channel and drop it, please? It's ReallyBTV_1. ReallyBTV_1. What about science fiction? Ooh. Y'all know I'm not big on science fiction, but I'll try it. I'm open to it. I'll try it. Let's do more Beverly Jenkins. We'll do more Beverly Jenkins. I don't want to do too much Beverly Jenkins right here in the beginning because I don't want people to feel like, oh, this is just like a Beverly Jenkins channel, even though she's my favorite author. But we will definitely do more Beverly Jenkins. But I just want to kind of spread it out a little bit. Like I said, I know I want to do Cicely Tyson's book, and there's another book. It was released in July, and I put it on my saved list on Amazon. So I'm going to order that because it looked like it was really good, and it was just released in July. So... did I hear about the Vikings assistant coach getting fired because he refused to get the COVID vaccine? No, hold on. Let me Google that right now. But the NFL said, listen, if there is a COVID outbreak on your team due to the fact that players don't want to get vaccinated and you have to forfeit a game, we're not like last season, if there was a COVID outbreak, they would replay the game. They would push those games back. Nobody was really penalized for it. But they said, no. That's not what's going to happen this year. If your people on your team won't get vaccinated and there is an outbreak on your team, you will forfeit that game. And that is it. And that is all. Now, here's my problem with that. Just because you are vaccinated, it doesn't mean you can't catch COVID. So to blame people who chose not to get vaccinated, that's not fair because you have no way of proving that they were the ones that were, unless you can truly trace it back to that one person and they're not vaccinated. But the reality is people can pick up and they can bring it in. You might be asymptomatic. You may have had the vaccine. You go to work. You spreading it to somebody else and you have no idea. So I don't know about that, y'all. I think, hey, KK, what's up? I just think I don't know how fair that is. I don't know how fair that is. Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Oh, Lord. This article I found, child. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, which we already know that she's a loony, has accused the Minnesota Vikings of discrimination after the football team's assistant coach faced being ousted for refusing the vaccine. Rick Dennison has been offensive line coach, game coordinator for the past 2 seasons, but he is now reportedly out because he did not want to get the jab. NFL rules require the vaccine for all Tier 1 staff, which includes coaches, front office workers, equipment managers, and scouts. Listen, if that's the rule, that's the rule. To me, it's no different. We talked about this over on the teacher project 2.0. It's no different than a lot of hospitals are requiring it of frontline workers, the doctors, the nurses. Like a lot of them are requiring it. And we were talking about how we, feel like that's going to be a requirement on the education side sooner rather than later. So, y'all, that's just kind of the world we're living in right now. And you don't have to get it if you don't want to, but then you can't work where there's a requirement. I remember a few years ago, we had the same, when I say we, I have friends who work in the medical field, and I know a lot of them were doing the same fight. A lot of them were having the same fight over the flu vaccine. They didn't want to take the flu vaccine, and their job required it because they worked at a hospital or they worked at a nursing home or wherever it was. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not saying I agree or I disagree, but that is the reality. That is the world we're living in right now. And I hate to be the one to tell y'all, but that is the reality. You don't have to like it. What's up, Miss Trisha P? Also, he was good riddance. Vikings have been man for season cams. I agree. Unless you can trace it back to some right, unless you can absolutely say that this is where it originated from. If you can't trace it back, you can't assume that the people who aren't vaccinated are the ones that brought it into the clubhouse. Well, the locker room. Clubhouse is baseball. They were giving joints for jabs in Los Angeles today. Yeah, and they do that somewhere else. I want to say they did that in like Seattle. They did the same thing. Joints for jabs, child. Y'all, that's just the state of our world today. And the reality is the NFL is a billion dollar business that really can't afford to shut down. They just can't afford to do it. All of these sports franchises took big hits last year, and a lot of jobs were impacted. Listen, it's real easy for us to look at the millionaires that are on the field playing or that are on the sidelines coaching. It's real easy for us to look at them and say, oh, well, they're rich, they're this. But remember, when a game doesn't get played, everybody is affected. The people selling the popcorn in the stands, the people at the concession stands, the janitors that clean up, the people that announce the game, the people that work the cameras. Like every part of that game taking place is a job that is being affected. And I'm not saying that we sacrifice our health for those jobs. It's not what I'm saying. But when the NFL says, listen, we are trying to get back to normal and we are trying to get back to the business that pays all of these people, and these are the precautions that we have to put in place, and we really can't afford to not put every single precaution in place. I just, I don't know what else to say. The reality is the alternative is that we don't have it. That's the alternative. And if the NFL has put this in place, and that's the rule, then that's the rule. Like you knew what the rule was. You knew what the rule was. I don't know. But the NFL said we don't have time for y'all this year. So y'all can act up if y'all want to. This is what's going to happen. The NFL is relying on athletes not wanting to let their teams down. Right. And wanting to get paid. Now, I do remember this. I don't think it's going to work. Again, I don't think it's going to be an effective policy because, again, unless there's a clear line of origin, you really, you can't say for certain that this person is the person that brought it in place. But I'm going to say this. I remember, and again, I'm going way back. So for those of you that are football cam, I don't know if you're a big football fan or not. And if you're in my age group, you'll remember way back. I think I was like in high school around this time. The NFL had this rule in place where a team would get penalized if the crowd was too loud and the other team couldn't hear their plays. And the home team would get penalized if their crowd was too loud. The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, right? The dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life is that the crowd being too loud, the team would get penalized if the crowd was too loud and the away team couldn't hear what was going on in the huddle. The purpose of going to a game is to be loud as hell. The purpose of going to a game and paying the money you pay for tickets is to root for your team. The purpose of rooting for your team is to be as distracting as you can be to the opposite team. That was the dumbest policy. They did get rid of it after a few years, but I remember it just did not bode well. And to me, this is sort of along those same lines. You're going to hold a whole team accountable for something that you absolutely cannot trace back. And again, I know that there in some cases it's probably a very clear line, but I feel like it's not going to be a clear line in every case. Absolutely, Pinky. The reality, that's why I said that's just our world we live in. The reality is, in order for us to get back to as close to normal as we can, there's going to be a reality is that there are going to be some jobs that you're just going to have to take this vaccine, or you're going to have to find another job. Because that's a choice. It's just like any other job. There are some jobs, we talked about this before. Weed might be legal in your state, but there are some jobs that say, listen, we are still going to drug test, and we are not going to allow people who have marijuana in their system to be hired by our company. They're within their rights to say that. It's legal, though. That doesn't mean you can't smoke weed. Now you got to make a decision. Do you want this job, or do you want to smoke weed? People can say all day long, but that's not fair. Well, I hate to sound like my daddy, but, life ain't fair. Z Shaw, you may very well be correct. We may be on our way to that. I don't know if we are, but we may very well be. We may very well be. The Delta variant is really going to force governments to have to make some hard decisions. I agree, Cams. I agree. I agree. I mean, as an educator, as affected as schools were, I absolutely feel like it's going to be something that is required of us sooner rather than later. I can't say this school year, but I definitely feel like it is something that is going to be a requirement sooner rather than later. Yep. From what I understand in my 21 years of life, that Americans who love freedom hate making choices because they hate consequences and accountability. Freedom of choice does not mean freedom of consequence. Another stimulus, another extended student loan deferment, pandemic unemployment, $600 reinstated. May very well get to that. That's crazy thing is 85% of the players in the NFL are already vaccinated. It's really almost a non-issue that's getting blown up by the anti-vaxxers. Yeah, because 85%. That's almost a herd immunity level, right? I mean, I'm no doctor or scientist, so I can't say that to be a fact. But I mean, we're almost at herd immunity level at 85% of the players. And I feel like this. I feel like by game day, I think we'll be closer to 90. I mean, right now they're already in training camp. A lot of them are in camp. And it'll be interesting to see if any training camps are going to be affected. I like the idea they have to take charge over this somehow. Yeah. So I'm not mad at the NFL for putting a policy in place. I'm not mad. I'm just saying we just want to make sure that we're fair and how how you're going to be able to trace it. But I'm not mad at them for putting their foot down. I ain't mad at all. People need to learn how to deal with their choices. Right. Columbus City School District, they are mandated to wear masks regardless of vaccinated or unvaccinated. Yeah, we talked about that over on the Teacher Project 2.0, Z Shaw. We talked about that earlier this week about these policies with the mask or not, to wear a mask or not the mask. France has mandated showing proof of vaccination in order to go anywhere or attend events. I feel like we're going to be there. I feel like we're going to be at, I told y'all last weekend, Bestie went to a convention. It's called the BlurCon, basically Black nerds. And they do like the cos wear and all that stuff. And they had to show their card to register. They had to show their vaccination card in order to be a part of it, to register and get inside. So I feel like that's absolutely going to be a reality. I feel like when you start buying tickets to different events, that's going to be a reality. Oh, Xavier. Lord. That damn Xavier child. All right. Hey, Monk Chip. How you doing, boo? All right, y'all. So Kanye West, he had an album release situation down to the Atlanta this week. Listen. That's what it's called, cosplay. Okay, cosplay. Yes, cosplay. Mm-hmm. And they had to keep their mask on the whole time too. So he just chose a costume that had a mask already because he was like, yeah, they actually had it. They had it. It was, I mean, the one that they had it in Virginia last weekend. Now I don't know if it's the same one you talking about, but they had it. I don't, I'm not up on these things. So I don't know if it's the same one. I'm technically a blurred. I was watching Comic-Con this morning, and did y'all know He-Man got a reboot? Nobody told me nothing. Did I know He-Man got a reboot? I feel like that's not surprise. I feel like that's not a shock to me, so I feel like I might have known at some point. I don't know. Right. Yeah, who did he y'all? Who did he dress up as? Don't make me lie, y'all. He showed me the pictures. Oh shit. I ain't even gonna say that because I'm gonna lie. Do I forgive Kanye? Listen. Listen. First of all, I ain't got no heaven or hell to put nobody in, so I don't know about forgiving Kanye. Am I a fan? Listen, I was never that big of a Kanye fan to begin with. I can respect his music. I think the man is a musical genius. But I was never a Kanye fan. So as far as forgive him, I don't know, child. I feel like he gonna get the same thing from me that he just got before. They're having Afropunk. They're also having rolling out this weekend. They're having rolling out tonight. So we'll see, child. $40 hot dogs at the Kanye. Child, capitalism at its best. I'm just saying, these players are running. Child, I'm not doing that. He is also a marketing genius. Those people are paying $40 for a bag of popcorn, child. Shira had a reboot. They have to finish it. They made it. Oh Lord. Not $50 chicken nuggets. They made a whole lot of money down there, down to the Atlanta. They said not all, but they said the Kardashians came through. Rolling Loud. Thank you. I said rolling out. My bad. Rolling Loud. They said he had a very emotional, he had a breakdown, an emotional moment when the song played about him losing his family. I mean, the album is named after his mama. So that lets you know, like, Donda, that was his mama's name. That lets y'all know he's still not there. He's still in that space. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. It's rolling loud. Thank you. Not rolling out. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, I mean, now they're saying that the album is being pushed back to November because he wants to make sure it's perfect. Y'all, I just can't give him no energy. I was rolling with Kanye all the way until he started calling himself Jesus. I was with him until he tried to usurp the election and try to help Donald Trump win, because that's basically all that was about. He was trying to help Donald Trump win. Like, sir, go take several seats. Several. He absolutely has been, Monk Chip. He absolutely has been. I just pray that he stay on his meds. And I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm dead ass. I just pray that the man stay on his meds. That's it. That's it. That's all. Stay on your meds, Kanye. I see why Kim took the kids and left. She really loves that damn fool, but he seriously needs to talk with someone. Kim tried to get him into treatment. She's in law school and raising the kids alone. Child, she ain't raising them kids alone. She probably got 3 nannies. But I understand your point. It started way back when he was with that Amber girl. I forgot her name, but it started when his mama died. It started when his mama died, in my opinion. And also remember, we've talked about this before. Remember, let's be clear. Kanye West is a genius. And we know people who are on that spectrum are usually very quirky and deal with some sort of mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's anxiety, whether it's bipolar, like people who are on that level of genius, they do deal with a lot of, hey, Miss T Velocity, what's up, babes? They do deal with a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying this to be funny though. We can look through history. I mean, look at Mozart. Look at we could go. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but y'all know what I'm saying. A lot of them deal with these things. this modern idea of everyone having the same ideal perspective, morals, etc. is wild. I trust someone who talks crazy more than someone who is totally silent. Well, okay. Young Rich, I'm not playing this game with you. Yeah. Okay, it's me, D. Okay. Genius is on the border of insanity. Exactly, Aunt Didi. Exactly. Genius is on that border, and it's a whole lot of people. Listen, I feel like the smarter you are, the quirkier, and so I feel like he falls in that category as well. And so I feel like they were probably signs or things before his mother died, but I feel like his mom dying was the breaking point, and he just has not gotten back in a good place. And again, remember, mental illness always teeters on the taking the meds, not taking the meds piece, because when they're not on their meds, they feel like they're the most creative, and they feel like that's when the ideas come and all of that. And then they get on the meds and they don't feel right. And so when they want to be creative and they want to create and they want to, put this stuff out for us, they feel like they can't be on their meds to do it. It's always that fight. People who fight mental illness, it's always that fight with them staying on their meds. And there's also a fight of the calibration of the meds. I know we went through this in my family with a family member. They would be on their meds, but after a few years, the meds didn't work the same. So then we always had to go back in and recalibrate and figure out the right combination and figure out what was going to work to get them back to where they needed to be. And that's a process as well. Child, you know what, peace, love? You better say it again for the people in the back, child. Okay. Okay. Child. Just like people with severe ADHD. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I mean, to Kanye West's defense, I'm going to say this. I don't like all the things he has done and said. But I feel like I do sort of give Kanye West a pass that I don't give some other people, because I truly feel like he's dealing with mental illness, and I feel like he's not on his meds. And I feel like if they could get him on his meds on a consistent basis, I think we would see different things from him. But because he's not on his meds and he's being able to be used and led and whatever, then yeah, I don't agree with a lot of stuff he's done and said. But you don't see Peace Love? She's in the chat. You don't see her? I think Amber Rose leaving was the last straw. The album was good and crazy, child. Kim getting folks out of prison with the other two black women lawyers she working with. Kanye has to want to get help and put this one on Kim. Didn't she? I don't know. I didn't know she took the daggone bar exam, honestly. He's the only Trumper that I extend a little grace to, but I want Bush. Don't like black people. Kanye back. Right. Okay. Okay. You see Miss T Velocity now, Miss T? I mean, you see Peace Love now, Miss T? But yeah. Excuse me. Am I going to buy his album? Probably not. Am I going to hear the music on the album? I'm sure at some point I'll hear some of the songs. Am I going to go out of my way to hear them? Probably not. That's it. That's it right there. Miss T, I don't know why you can't see Peace Love. Let me put a. She can see you. Yeah, Beyonce didn't want to hang out with Kim. Yeah, go to live chat. You can't listen. You can't be in top chat. You gotta be in live chat. Top chat, you don't see everybody. You gotta be in live chat. So anyway, nobody, no, neither one of them are blocked. And I know they don't have each other blocked. Okay, you see her now. I'm about to say, Miss T, I was gonna go get me some crabs today. I thought about you. I was gonna go give me some crabs, but I changed my mind. I decided to just I went and got me some Chinese and came on home. I didn't feel like bothering with it today. But I'll probably get me some before the week is over because I got a taste for them. So I'll probably get them before the week is over. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get off of here. I want to thank y'all for coming through. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Go on, drop a comment. Go on, drop a like. It is free 99. Check out that Avon link. Y'all go ahead and get somebody put an order in the other day. I appreciate you much. Thank you so much. Y'all go and check that Avon out. It's plenty of good stuff over there. If nothing else, y'all know y'all need that skin so soft. Y'all know what y'all needed in y'all life. I told y'all I was in Puerto Rico for a week. And I had one mosquito bite the whole time I was there, honey. One. You went to Abner's. I've never been there. Where's that, Miss T? I have never been there. Where's that, Miss T? What about Black Panther 2, Xavier? Got you wanting some crabs? Sorry. I think she coming around to like him. She sent her and the kids a whole bunch of Ivy Park clothes. Child. Oh, down to Chesapeake Beach. Oh, okay. That's why. I mean, I've been to Chesapeake Beach. I know what you're talking about, but okay, that's probably why. Yeah, I'll probably ride down to La Plata. That's where I get my crabs from, La Plata. I don't fool with. I mean, I know they have them down to the wharf, and they're probably a little bit cheaper at the wharf, but child, nobody got time for all that. Try to find a parking space and all that. Ain't nobody got time for all that down there. I'll call her when I get off of here. I'll call them back because I'm gonna get off here now. And don't forget to check out Roster Class with the 50% code Juggernaut. Go over there and check it out. Go ahead and support my brother from another mother. It was something else I was gonna say to y'all. Oh, it's a crab house and a casino. Oh Lord. Yeah, I saw Michaela. I saw she signed on for Black Panther 2. Yeah, I did see that. Yep. All right, you guys. Let me get off of here. Love After Lockup has already been recorded, so that'll be uploaded tonight. I looked at Put a Ring on It. I'll see if I feel like talking about. Listen, that whole thing vexed my soul last night. I'll see if I feel like talking about it tonight. If not, y'all will get that tomorrow. Y'all know. Power Book 3 comes on tonight, so y'all will get that review. Y'all know how I feel about my Power. And Love and Marriage Huntsville is tonight. Actually, it starts in a few minutes. And Family and Fiance. So y'all gonna get some stuff tonight. So y'all hang in there with me. Like I said, I'm not gonna do Making the Cut as a week by week thing, but Ebby and I will do it as a live review. So if you guys are not familiar with Making the Cut, go over to Amazon Prime and check it out. I think you can get it if you have Paramount Plus too. Because when I go into my Paramount Plus, it pops up. That's how I saw it. So y'all, so if you want to check it out, I think if you have Paramount Plus, you can get it. And if not, it's on Amazon Prime, I think. And you know what else I realized? Xavier. I realized that I had BET Plus under Amazon. I mean, under Paramount Plus. I have BET Plus now. So I know season 2 of the First Wives Clubs is getting ready to drop. I thought I was going to have to wait, but I guess I could check it out when it actually starts coming on BET Plus, because I didn't realize I had BET Plus. But it's if you have Paramount Plus, which I have, it's under that umbrella. So you can get there's so much stuff under the Paramount Plus umbrella now. Oh my gosh. It's like, I didn't realize that many channels. It's all kinds of stuff. So anyway, y'all check it out, and I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.